everyone, how's it going? My name's Ben, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell, we are in the 4runner, we're loaded up, and we're ready to hit the road. It is the long 4th of July weekend, and we've got Milo with us, of course, for his very first overlanding trip. We're not just doing a single overnighter, we've got 3 spots planned to hit up over this long weekend, and one of them is actually gonna involve a little bit of serious off-roading. We're excited to bring you along for this trip, and we're excited to see how he does on a little bit of a longer journey. Let's kick this off and get out of the driveway. All right, so while we're fueling up and giving this Chevron all of our money, I figured I would talk quickly about our plan for this weekend. We're gonna start off pretty easy because we're still getting Milo used to these longer car rides and to camping in general. We're actually going back to the spot we took him on his very first overnight trip, that awesome river spot that we showed you guys a couple videos ago. That should get him sort of comfortable being back in the outdoors, sleeping back in the tent. And then tomorrow we're gonna pack up, cross the Sierras over Sonora Pass, head to the 395, and hit up a couple spots down south. It's gonna be an awesome trip. All right, folks, we have made it to the turnoff for this Forest Service road that we're gonna be exploring down a little ways. Milo is very glad to be back on solid ground after about what turned into maybe like a 3.5 hour drive. You can definitely tell that it is a holiday weekend. The roads were packed. We hit some pretty bad traffic, but luckily that's all behind us now, and we are ready to just make some tracks down this Forest Service road and get camp set up. So you may be wondering why we would come back to this spot if we were just here a couple of weeks ago, and really there's a couple of reasons for that. The first is just that I think it's good for the puppy. He's slowly getting used to coming camping with us and being in the outdoors and sniffing all the things and biting all the sticks, and so I wanted him to come back to a place that was a little bit familiar already. And the second reason really is just that that's the beauty of dispersed camping. Even though we've been to this same general area just a couple of weeks ago, there's a whole network of Forest Service roads for us to explore, spots along the river to check out, and you're not really camping in the same place twice. Unless you find a spot and drop a pin and absolutely love it, which I've done plenty before. But on this trip, I think we're gonna try out some new areas, see if we can't find something. So we might let a little air out of the tires, soften the bumps out a little bit, and then we're ready to hit the trail. All right, so I think we just found the spot. We came from back this direction. The main Forest Service road is up there, and we saw what we thought might have been a little spur coming right off that main Forest Service road. We almost drove right past it because it looked like it was blocked by a fallen tree. I said, you know what? Hey, let's get out. Let's take a look here. Let's see what's going on. And it turns out this spur just went right around that fallen log and led us here to this pretty magical, secluded little camp spot. This is the spot. We've got tons of shade on this low 80s sort of day. The water right there for Milo to hang out in, and total peace and quiet. You're just so secluded back here. This is what it's all about, folks. We're gonna get the 4runner situated, get camp set up. right, so we've got camp set up, got our chairs positioned. You'll be happy to know that I remembered the table this time, so we've got a surface to cook on. And we're just enjoying the river. We're probably gonna throw our swimsuits on and get in there for a little bit. The section that we're along is a little bit deeper, a little bit less rocky, so we can actually probably get in and play around a bit. You know, as soon as we let Milo out though, he's chilling on his mat right now, but he was immediately attracted to all the trash that people had left behind. You hear me talk about it in every video, and I'm gonna keep talking about it until I start showing up to camps and they're not just trashed. You've gotta leave no trace. Find these beautiful spots and leave them better than you found them, because I've already filled up a quarter of my trash bag just with targets that people decided to leave behind, paper towels, used rags, used wipes, just absolutely disgusting, and there's no place for it. Just, you know, don't be lazy. Pick up your freaking trash. Oh, that's a rant. I'm done ranting. I'm done ranting. You know, the mosquitoes are also out in full force. They are hungry today, but we've got something to deal with them. Let me grab that and let's see if it'll work. So this is the Thermacell Backpacker Edition mosquito repellent. It goes on just a normal fuel canister. I've got one of the big ones from Jetboil. And then it comes with these basically permethrin soaked or something similar little inserts. These guys just go straight in here. And then we turn it on to get the gas flowing. This guy is supposed to give us a 15-foot radius of repelling mosquitoes and other biting insects. And the pads are supposed to last for 4 hours. We will see if we get eaten alive still.
Are you using my feet to stand on? What are you doing?
I am not so sure about this, Mom. With the sun starting to go down, the river water started to get a little bit cold, which is fine by me. We clearly got the pup wore out. He had a great time here. Look at this. Oh my goodness. He's zonked.
So zonked.
Comfiest seat in the house. That means it's time for us to kick back, relax, enjoy a couple beers, and here pretty soon we'll get dinner going. All right, I wanted to give you guys a quick little Thermacell update. This thing is actually pretty cool in terms of a mosquito repellent. It's on, it's not making any noise, there's no scent to it. You can't really tell that anything's happening except for the fact that suddenly the mosquitoes are leaving us alone. All right, folks, it is time for us to get dinner going. And I know what you're saying. Oh my God, he's cooking at a table. That's right. I brought it this time. We're not just cooking in the back of the truck. All right, here's what we got going for you today. We are doing a quick and easy fried rice. And here's what makes it so easy. It's that I did most of the prep at home. We bought some heads of broccoli. I chopped them up at home. I chopped up some green onions at home. I sliced some shiitake mushrooms at home. We're using pre-cooked rice because, hey, I'm lazy. Folks, if you're ever at a restaurant and they'll give you sriracha to go, take as much as you can because it is a great camping condiment and you don't have to take up room in your fridge or a cooler with a bottle. Same with this soy sauce. This is an unrefrigerated version, some sort of special fancy packaging they've got going on here. I don't know, but anytime I can keep a condiment with me without having to keep it in the fridge, well, I'm gonna do it, because one less condiment in the fridge equals one more beer in the fridge, and that's what's important, folks. So, fried rice, super simple. We're gonna get the broccoli sauteing up in some butter. We're gonna throw in the shiitake mushrooms next. Those are gonna take a little less time to cook. We'll hit the green onions in there for just a little bit, and then we'll get the rice in. The rice, like I said, pre-cooked. It's as simple as this could get. All you're doing is heating it up, giving it a little time to do that stir fry action. Hit it with the soy sauce, hit it with a little sriracha. Then we're gonna come in with a couple beaten eggs, get those to firm up, and we're ready to eat. So 10 minutes, you got yourself a delicious meal. Let's do it. So healthy. One way to fix that, more butter. All right, there it is. We've got some fried rice at camp. Took less than 5 minutes, and I'm telling you, it's all about just doing a little bit of the preparation at home ahead of time. Chopping that broccoli, chopping those green onions made a world of difference. We're about to dive into this fried rice, and we'll pick you up after. All right, so it's just coming up on 8 p.m. here. You can see we still got a little bit of light left in the sky, but we are losing it. It is time to get that one on a little walk, try to get rid of some of his energy so that he'll sleep in the tent with us tonight without being a crazy person.
Good boy. Good boy. Good job, my love. Good boy, honey.
Well, it looks like the walk did its job. Got Milo all tuckered out, ready for the night. We're gonna use the last few moments of daylight here to do a bit of reading, and then we're pretty much gonna get to bed because tomorrow has a lot in store for us. We've got to make a push over Sonora Pass, hit the 395, and lay down some tracks heading south. You're not gonna wanna miss what's in store.